The Stafford Speedway weekly highlights are presented by GAF Roofing.
That's the starting lineup. Green flag is up. We are underway. Marvin Minkler brings the field into turn number 1 for the first time. Great field of street stocks on hand here tonight for 20 laps as they fan out up the back straightaway for the first time.
In qualifying today, we saw some outstanding competitors step to the front of the class, and we're looking at one now. Off the turn, car number 15, Sean Petlock, moves to the front of the class.
Trouble turn 1, couple of cars together. Matt Martell, one of them in the 13. The 14 also going around for Kevin Moore. Caution comes out for the first time, just a lap shy of halfway.
Petlock by a bumper. Here comes Lafayette, 3 wide. They come back to the stripe.
Lafayette, a multi-time feature winner this season, thought better of it, wanted to make it 3 wide, but fell back in the line in third behind Burt Willett and Sean Petlock. First and second, Cody out of shape back straightaway, the 69, and another car, that's Caprio, fresh off a great run a week ago in the 33. He has come to a stop in turn number 2.
So the second caution of the event.
At the rear of the field as the leaders come off turn 4. Does he get going?
Yes, it looks like
trying. Oh, now trouble. Some of the drivers in the top 5 come together, including the 15 of Petlock and the 55 of Brandon Warren. So they come off turn 4, back down to the green.
There is the green, and Lafayette literally goes by Bertolette almost like he was sleeping.
Trouble turn number 4 puts the caution out for Alex Spinato. Back to turn 1 they go. Lafayette trying to get the advantage on the inside.
Oh!
They come together.
Up the hill, they get hooked together.
Burt Willett goes by to the inside. Warren's up to second. Downey's in third. Haidar gets in the line in fourth.
Again, Travis Haidar has got the field covered. Back in winning form. Checkered flag is out. Bertolette will finish in second. Tyler Trott for third.
Green flags are up. 20 laps of distance. The first of 2 features this weekend for the SK Light Modifieds.
Matt Brewer tries to lead him in there 3 wide already before they get off the second turn. Down the back straightaway. It is Sammy Anderson. Look at to the inside. Car number 2, Megan Fuller. Off the turn. Bit for the lead. It is Chris Matthews.
A lot happened that first lap,
wow.
Ben, with Matthews out front, just squeaking out over Sammy Anderson out in the front of the field as they go to turn number 2. In fact, Anderson credited with leading that first lap. Matthews back to the bottom. Megan Fuller, Chris Vian side by side for third.
They come off the turn back to the line. 6 cars make it 7, like a swarm of bees rattled in the nest. There's no question, Megan Fuller.
Trouble off the corner. Cassandra Cole in front of the about second half of the field sideways, and some cars go piling in, including Nicholas Hovey.
Looks like the one of Charlene. Yep, a pack of cars, and we kind of caught it at the very end of it. Sears is involved.
Here comes Sammy Anderson to the inside, overdrives turn 1 a bit, slides up the racetrack, jams up a couple of cars behind her. She's okay, as is everybody else, but she'll slide in the line in 5th. Battle for the lead in turn 4.
Off the turn, here they come. Side by side, bottom of turn number 1. Chapman, sideways, Chapman loosens up, makes contact with Matthews. Down the back straightaway, here comes Nick Anglaise.
Back straight away, couple of cars together again. Robert Bloxham and the 75 of Vogt.
And we've got a yellow.
And the caution comes out.
17 of 20. And wow, did we have some incredible competition going on.
Nice and even at the line, with Matthews having the advantage by a half a car length over Chapman, Anglaise, Fuller trying to make the podium in car 2.
There's no question, Megan Fuller now has finally found the opening to the outside. Back up front, Matthews still the leader of the pack. Chapman way out wide. 2 laps to go.
Wanting to win and wanting to clinch the championship while in Napa victory lane. Talking about the 41 of Tyler Chapman, a lap and a half away potentially of just doing that. But here comes Chris Matthews. Back to the inside, winningest driver in the history of this division. Car 29, white flag, 1 lap to go.
Final circuit, down to the bottom of turn number 1. They are wheel to wheel and side by side. Nobody's giving up an inch. Chapman strings it out by, well, half a car. Then all of a sudden, Matthews gets a second win. The fans are standing up in the aisles and seats. Checkered flag is out. Timing and scoring shows that Chapman will take down the win. Back to the line. Green flag is out. Anthony Flannery dives to the bottom of the racetrack. JP Jonathan Pulio up on the wheel. Momentum will be the story. Flannery tries to keep it to the bottom. Here comes JP. Here comes Keith Rocco. Rocco challenging for third.
Challenging for the second spot a moment ago. One car up and into the outside wall in turn 4. He's okay. It looks like that's DeRozier in the 51. We stay under green.
This time, Pulio, by a few inches, had it 3/4 of the way down the front straightaway. Those inches turned into feet, those feet to yard. JP, Jonathan Pulio, will lead the field. Corey DiMatteo, who's starting to make his presence known, he moves into the 4th position. Here comes Rocco. Patented Rocco move. Swishes to the bottom of the racetrack. Off the turn. Another new leader. Keith Rocco. JP says no way. Gives spot number 3 to car number 11.
Corey DiMatteo in that 3rd spot. Battled for the lead. Rafano out of line on Keith Rocco. Great run into turn number 4. Marcello Rafano goes back to the point. That's the way they run, back to turn number 1. Troy Talman out of line in car number 3 on Stephen Chapman in the 14. Battle for the lead in turn 3 again. Rocco, great run to the inside of the speedway. Trying to take the top spot away and will do just that successfully.
There's no question about it. Keith Rocco, he's got his mojo back.
Top 5, top 6, grouped right together off of turn number 2. Rocco out front, Rafano in second. Here comes Marcello Rafano to the inside in turn 3. Another lead change, and he's trying to take the 7 of John Pulio with him.
JP now took a sneak peek to the inside. Talman is waiting. Marcello slipped up the racetrack. Door opens. Jonathan Pulio looks for some daylight to the bottom. Off the turn. Down the back straightaway. JP, Jonathan Pulio. To the inside, brand new leader. It is Jonathan Pulio.
It's been a while since he's been in the victory lane here in the SK Modifieds, wanting to snap that streak tonight.
Jonathan Pulio is in winning form here at Stafford. He deserves the victory. Trouble now. Bissett goes around like a top. Checkered flag is out. Jonathan Pulio to take down the win.
Green flag is up, 20 laps. Rich Hammond with the jump as they go to 1.
The inside lane all of a sudden came to life. Patnode went from the outside to the inside. Here comes Clement and Lavoie. Battle of the points and much, much more. The 14 car, Kevin Cormier.
Oh, trouble, turn 1. One car hard into the outside wall after the tire failed
Theriault.
On the 24 of Kyle Theriault.
Outside lane seems to be the quickest, and just as I say that, down the back straightaway we've got
a couple cars out of shape. Matthew
yes.
Winter the second going around in the 74, and it looks like the 21 also involved in the spin up the back straightaway.
Kevin Crosby goes spinning with that 21 car, and guess what, we've got another caution. Off the turn, Rich Hammond, a former champion, back in winning form here at Stafford. Devin Jensik to finish in second. Adrian Paradis, good run for third.
There's the double green from the starter stand. We are underway. 30 laps for the late models.
Buffoni tries to guard the number 1 position, but Tom Fern runs racy to the top side. Here comes Butler. Butler had a strong car in practice.
The rest of the pack led by Andrew Duran.
Wood had a strong car in practice. Same can be said for Butler. We've got one around. Gamba Corda.
That's big.
Goes spinning with car number 23.
In the 07 car racing here tonight and at the front, but for how long? Because there's a driver that's been racing here at Stafford longer than Chris has been alive. Looking to the inside, and that is Tom Butler.
Tom Butler showing some muscle. He ran exceptionally strong in qualifying. They are side by side like two cymbals in an orchestra. Off the turn. Will the second leader of the event become Butler? It does. Josh Wood, like days of old. And here comes Buffumi again. Oh, and he makes contact with Wood, loosening Wood up. And here comes Gray,
who nearly got loose in turn number 2. Close moment there for Meyer. Verrecchio knows he has the opportunity and now gets into Wood in turn number 3. Wood goes around car 51. Adam Gray, 37-time winner, trying to get the jump in the outside lane. Has the advantage as they get to turn 1 for the first time. 6 laps to go. And it's going to be a new race leader emerging as they hit the back straightaway. Whoa, trouble front straightaway. Wood gets turned into the outside wall in the face of about a half a dozen cars, including Kevin Gambacorta in the 23.
And Scott Foster.
Gambacorta gets away, but it was a close call for Kevin. The 39 of Verrecchio had just passed him, he was charging to the front, just behind Corey. Well behind race leader Adam Gray. Tom Butler in second, Meyer in third. Down to 3 to go. Gambacorta is indeed
trouble now.
Trouble front straightaway.
2 cars
Keane,
locked together.
Duran and Saunders gets clipped going in the 1.
And a second shot to Saunders. And guess who I think got him?
His twin brother.
Yes. Moved into second. He is now hunting down Adam Gray. And all of a sudden, Bobby Sturck. And look out, here comes Myers again, going for the gusto. Off the turn, side by side to the stripe.
Chris Meyer muscling his way to the bottom. Adam Gray not giving an inch. They come together, and here comes Tom Butler to the inside. 3 wide scramble for the lead. Butler from third to first, maybe in turn number 3. Meyer is right there alongside. Adam Gray to the bottom. 3 wide, white flag, 1 lap to go.
Adam Gray dove from the outside to the inside. Incredible competition. Off the turn, Gray is back in command. Meanwhile, Butler is back up in second. Myers gets bounced around. Here comes Sturck. Here they come. Double checkers are in the air. Adam Gray has done it again here at Stafford. Bobby Sturck, great run for second. Tom Butler, what can be said about a solid podium run?
Green flags are out. We are underway with the SK Modified feature here at the NAPA Fall Final as they go to turn 1 for the first time.
3
Front
wide.
row slides way up the racetrack, and they're 3 wide already with Jarvis to the bottom.
Anthony Flannery digging hard. He'll make his presence known. He'll lead lap number 1, but look out. Here comes Michael Jarvis, black number 33 car. Inside of your screen, he works his magic on the bottom. 2 by 2, side by side, off the turn. Second lap, will we have a brand new leader? Will it be Jarvis or will it be Flannery?
They are nose to nose for that position off of turn 4, lap 2 in the books, and it's going to be a new leader, Michael Jarvis, by less than a half a car length over Flannery. Stephen Chapman there in third. Here comes Moeller in car 85, working his way into the top 5. Christopher in the 82, Flannery in the 25. Battle for fourth, well behind the top 3. Now a battle for the lead in turn 3.
Looking for a third different leader of the event in 7 circuits. Off the turn, down to the bottom of turn number 1. Brand new leader emerges, Stephen Chapman. And who's right there with him? Andrew Moeller. Moeller brought his A game today among the top 8 cars. Wherever Hodgson goes with that race car, Talman tries to follow him through. Here comes Moeller. Inside, bid for the lead. Going, gone. Off turn number 4, Andrew Moeller. The class of the field.
Oh, trouble turn number 4. Todd Owen goes around. Had a little bit of help over in the corner. May have been from Troy Talman. And that'll put us under the caution for the first time in this event with 12 laps to go.
A multiple champion here, Todd Owen. Here's David's strongest part of the racetrack. when he can reel him in. But Andrew Moeller, the point leader, will take down the victory. David Arute will finish in second. Teddy Hodgson snuck in the third.
40 laps the distance. The king of the crate for the SK Light Modifieds is underway.
No question about it. It is Frank Latour to the inside of the front row. Back to the stripe, 2x2. Who's pulling out of line first? Bit to the bottom. Here comes Midford. Car number 76, Ron Midford, going for it down the back straightaway. Hovey is in a side-by-side battle with Charland. One row back, and then it's Megan Fuller digging in with Josh Morrison. They come off turn 4, 2x2 and side-by-side.
And a new leader as they go back to turn number 1. Midford goes to the point. Ron Midford out front, car 76.
Trouble now, we've got a spin. Amanda West goes around. She tried to spin to avoid. It was Norm Sears. And Amanda West's bad luck still continues. 2 red cars contending for the 5th and 6th spot. Charland is one of them. And
Battle
here
for the
comes,
lead, turn 3. Hovey stepping out of line to the inside of Midford. New race leader. Fuller a little out of shape further back, racing for 3rd. Hovey outside lane. Tyler Chapman to the bottom in turn number 3. Here comes the 41, this year's SK Light champion, goes to the point at the start-finish line.
Manages to pull out into the lead. Hovey has to settle back into second.
He's in turn 3 for the final time for Tyler Chapman.
Off the turn, Tyler Chapman is back, and he will be the king of the crates in today's 40-lap feature event. Here's Kyle Rickey with the call.
Mikey Flynn, Anthony Nocella, 1st and 2nd. That's the front row. 30 cars, 80 laps, and they are scattered from about 5th on back as they go to turn 1 for the first time. 1 car hard into the outside wall. That is Ron Silk into the outside wall. Never makes it to turn 2.
Green flag is out, and Flynn again does not come up to speed.
And around he
spins.
goes in turn 1 for Flynn. Will stay green for now. Mikey Flynn off the racetrack.
This 3rd time is a charm. Off the turn. This time, Rocco on the outside.
And
he does not come up to speed. Involved is Eric Goodale.
Green is up. They look good heading to turn number 1. Let's see if they can stay that way. Back into the corner. Can they hit the back straightaway? 1 car smoking further back, but everybody still in the forward direction. Kyle Bonsignor, the race leader in turn 3. That's Flynn off the pace, up the back stretch into turn 3.
There's no question about it. Down into turn number 1. It is Kyle Bonsignor setting a pace out in front.
Then in a side-by-side race with Doug Kobe for that position. Kobe, first car up high. 44, turns around, trouble, turn 2. Couple of cars, and that's Hodgson and Kobe coming together and sliding into the outside wall.
Look at the gaggle of cars that are following him to the front of this Monaco feature event. Inside lane opens up. Here comes Anthony Nocella. Nocella goes in 4 laps into the record books. Had the lead for a squeaking second and then forced to back out of it. But he's got it, Kyle, off turn 4.
Could get tight here as Kobe is back on the racetrack and slow and obviously not drivable as he pulls right back onto pit road. Solo car incident for the 99 of Tyler Hines.
Yes, it's the John Guy Poulin Drywell machine.
As Hirschman is down on the jacks and off.
Yeah, Dave, right rear is the theme down on this end of the track as well. You have the Ronnie Williams car, Ryan Newman car, the Woody Pitcap car all taking a right rear.
This is going to be the duel of $15,000 and Hirschman. Wow.
Not a big surprise as he got a great jump in the outside lane from Matt Hirschman.
Back in the 3rd and the 4th, 5th and 6th position. What have you got? Bonsignor, Cipriano, and Williams.
Battle for the lead, front straightaway. Nocella gets a run on Matt Hirschman for the top spot in turn 1. Nocella says, I'm not going to make it that easy for you to win this event here today. Right back to the bottom and to the point, Anthony Nocella going the wrong way off of turn number 2. As they go back to the corner, keeping an eye on mid-pack. One car gets
down the
into
front
the outside
straightaway.
wall. It was Goodale will tag the
Meservey car.
Meservey, who goes for a spin, may have kept it off the outside safer wall. Keeping an eye on a car in turn 4. It looks like it could be Ryan Newman.
Oh,
It
no.
is, while running in the top 5. Car number 8, slow here on the front straightaway. Back under the green flag, 5 laps to go here in the NAPA Fall Final. Little contact and hard into the outside wall. Chris Pastriak here on the front straightaway and in turn 1. Christopher will spin to avoid. May have been some contact there with the 0-0.
And it's not over with yet. Here they come. Nocella. Whoa! Nocella gets turned down the front straightaway.
Well behind Matt Hirschman, who leads into turn 3 for the final time.
Off turn number 4. Back-to-back victories. Big money Matt Hirschman takes down the win worth $15,000 plus.